Good morning, Gladiators. It's Tuesday, November 10th, and today we're continuing with Newton's second law of motion. So yesterday the focus was on the concept. Common sense again. If an object has a larger mass, it's going to require a larger force to cause it to accelerate. So today we're going to look at calculating force, mass, and acceleration. So we're going to start out in our IMB. So if we go to slide 29. So on slide 29, you see we have a triangle. Much like the speed triangle, we also have a triangle for force. So we know according to second law, force is equal to mass times the rate of acceleration. So F equals m times a. But, like speed, you may have to solve for mass or you may have to solve for acceleration. So when you're solving, if you look at the triangle, put your finger over what you're solving for, and what you're left with is the formula. So if I'm solving for force, I cover the F. It's m times a. If I'm solving for acceleration, I cover the a, it's F divided by m. If I'm solving for mass, cover the m, it's F divided by a. Now you notice in this triangle, I actually included the units. These are the only units that we will be using, so it should make it easier to identify, do you have mass, do you have force, or do you have acceleration? So force is always recorded with an N for newtons. Mass is going to be represented by kilograms. And acceleration is meters per second squared, or meters per second. Okay? So the same steps, identify what you know, what are you solving for, get your formula. Once you know that, solve it, and put an answer with the unit. So we're going to practice this today in two different ways. So after you have finished in your IMB, you have calculation practice. So once you open that, you have a few practice problems that I want to look at. So they're on slides. Once you have solved them, okay, you will record your answer in the grid. For bubbling, you can drag the little red bubbles over. Okay, so you will solve these 4 problems and submit that to me. Make sure you know what you're solving for. You could be solving for force, you could be solving for mass, or you could be solving for acceleration. After I have checked those over, you're going to go back into your Tuesday folder, and you have a graded assignment for force calculations. So when you open this, you're going to have several different calculations. What you first have to do is decide, what am I solving for, and give me the formula. These are your options. Then you're going to solve it, give me your answer. Once you have your answer, you need to tell me what the correct unit would be. Meters per second is meters per second squared. Okay? So let me say it again. Tell me what formula to use. Which of these is the correct formula to solve for force? Once you solve it, what is your actual numerical answer? And then finally, what unit would be correct? Go through each of these and answer those. There is a calculator built in right here. Okay? And there's audio right here to read the question to you. Once you submit, it should give you a score. If you have any questions while you're working, remember you can always get me in Zoom, or you can just shoot me a message. Check your grades. I've been updating grades every day. If I'm missing something, please let me know. Have a great day, Gladiators.